Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about how comparing ourselves to others is leading to depression and frustration, and how we can make sure that we have more reflective awareness that is actually leading to more equanimity and balance within ourselves. Lots of frustration and depression comes from comparing ourselves to others. And it can go both ways. We can either look up to someone and put them on a pedestal and minimize ourselves in comparison to them with an infatuation of them, or we can look down on someone and put them in a pit and minimize them in comparison to us with a resentment that we have towards them. And both of them are actually leading to our disempowerment and leading to a inefficient communication between us and them. Because we don't look across where we have efficient communication. When we look up to someone, we minimize ourselves. We can't really be ourselves and speak to them, eye to eye. And when we look down on someone, we can also not really take them serious and really look eye to eye and look across and have efficient communication here either. So both of them leading to disempowerment within ourselves, because we can't see how whatever we see in them is inside ourselves, and we therefore judge them. And whenever we judge someone else, we judge ourselves as well. When we point a finger on someone, there's three fingers pointing back at us. And that is what we need to understand, is that either way, whenever we compare ourselves and we judge others, we judge ourselves as well. And we don't embrace ourselves and love ourselves for who we really, truly, fully are. Because everyone has all possible traits, human traits. But they are sometimes just in a form where we don't recognize them. Meaning, when we look up to someone, we think, oh, they are a great speaker. And we don't see how we are a great speaker in the things that are most important to us. They might be a great speaker when it comes to fitness and nutrition. And we're like, wow, like he's such a great speaker and has so much knowledge and stuff. But when we really look at our form of that trait, we find it usually in the things that are most important and most valuable to us, And the same when we look down on someone, when we think, oh, right, this behavior, this trait, like I'm not like that. I would never do that. But if we're really truly honest and we take the time and we are willing to have reflective awareness here, we can really see that action or that trait that they have, that we see in them, we also have inside ourselves. It's just in a form where we don't necessarily recognize it. It might be more in the things that are lower in our values, where we sometimes are a little bit chaotic, and where we where we don't know that much about, and we therefore are not that outgoing and that great of a speaker or whatever we judge in that person that we look down to. So it's really about sitting down and writing down how what we see in them is inside ourselves, if we want to learn to have more reflective awareness, right? And when we do that and we look at the form that it's in within ourselves, then we can take them down from that pedestal, and we can start looking across. We have more efficient communication with them. We don't feel any kind of embarrassed when we're with them or ashamed. And it's the same with the people that we look down on and that we put in a pit. When we can accept and see how what's inside of them is also inside of us. And then we can stop judging them so much for that, because we know we will judge ourselves for it as well. And in actuality, all traits have both sides. So there is nothing to judge at the end of the day anyways. So the more we do that, the more we write that down, and the more we are really looking into all areas of our lives and looking at how and where do we have these traits and where we do these actions ourselves, the more we can level the playing field and the more we can have equity within us and them, and actually equanimity within ourselves, because it's calming, it's bringing us down, it's centering us again. And if we are in that center, we actually are our true self. Whereas, when we compare ourselves to others, we have deflection sometimes. So we try to put the blame onto someone else, or, even the praise also, we praise others. And we are not really our true selves. We put up all these masks and these facades. Whereas when we, level the playing field and we can see how what's inside of them is inside of us, we can actually be our full true selves again and know that no matter what we do or not do, we are worthy of love and of loving ourselves. And so if you really want to lower your levels of depression and frustration, but also your pride that you sometimes have, where you think you're better than others, then really do this exercise. Write down what specifically you see in them is inside yourself, and you will see that you are balancing out your perception here and bringing yourself back to center, and therefore really empowering yourself. So, this being said, if you really want to live a life where you are empowered, where you follow your true highest inspiration and you are your true self, then learn to have more reflective awareness with others and have more equity between you and them. And that way you can grow maximally and have the greatest levels of empowerment.